What if everything you were taught about money was wrong? What if working harder doesn't make you richer, but actually keeps you poor? This is the core idea behind Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, a book that completely changed how millions of people think about money. And it all starts with two dads, two belief systems. Robert Kiyosaki grew up with two father figures. One was his biological dad, highly educated, hardworking, and financially struggling. The other was his best friend's father, a businessman who never finished high school, but became financially wealthy. He called them Poor Dad and Rich Dad, not because one had no money, but because they thought differently about money. Poor Dad vs. Rich Dad. Poor Dad believed, go to school, get good grades, find a stable job, work hard for security. Rich Dad believed, school doesn't teach money, jobs make you dependent. Learn how money works, build assets. Both worked hard. Both were smart, but only one became rich. Why? Because financial education matters more than income. The rat race. Most people live their entire lives stuck in what Rich Dad calls the rat race. Here's how it works. You work hard, you get paid, you pay bills, you spend what's left. Then you need more money, so you work harder. Repeat. Fear keeps this cycle going. Fear of not paying bills. Fear of losing security. Fear of starting over. Rich Dad taught. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. Assets vs. liabilities. Most important lesson. This is the lesson that changed everything. The rich buy assets. The poor and middle class buy liabilities and think they're assets. An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out. Assets, businesses, rental properties, stocks that pay dividends, royalties, intellectual property, liabilities, cars, consumer debt, expensive lifestyles, big houses with high costs. If it doesn't pay you, it's not an asset. Why your house is not an asset? This idea shocks a lot of people. Your house feels like an asset, but if it only costs you money every month, it's actually a liability. Mortgage, maintenance, taxes. The rich focus on cash flow, not appearances. They buy things that pay them, not impress others. Why school fails U.S. financially? Schools teach us how to read, write, memorize, follow rules. But schools don't teach taxes, investing, debt, cash flow. That's why people with high grades often end up working for people with average grades who understand money. Money is not emotional. It follows rules and systems. Taxes. How the rich pay less. Poor Dad believed. Pay your taxes. Rich Dad believed. Understand taxes. The rich don't break the law. They use it. They own corporations. Deduct expenses. Invest before taxes. Protect assets legally. The poor earn income. Pay taxes first. Spend what's left. The difference is knowledge. Mind your own business. Most people focus on their job, their salary, their boss. Rich Dad said, your job pays bills. Your business makes you rich. Your real business is your asset column. Even if you're employed, you should be building assets on the side. That's how freedom is created. Financial intelligence. Being rich is not about luck. It's about financial intelligence. That means understanding numbers, recognizing opportunities, knowing the law, learning from mistakes. The rich don't avoid failure. They learn faster from it. Mistakes are tuition for financial education. Work to learn, not to earn. Poor Dad said, specialize. Rich Dad said, learn everything. The rich learn sales, communication, leadership, negotiation, investing. Many people are broke not because they lack money, but because they lack confidence and skills. The 5 reasons people stay poor. 1. Fear. Fear of losing money stops action. 2. Cynicism. Negative thinking kills opportunity. 3. Laziness. Comfort is expensive. 4. Bad habits. Spend first, save later. 5. Arrogance. Thinking you already know enough. Wealth requires humility and discipline. How to start. Rich Dad's advice is simple. Start small. Keep learning. Take action before you feel ready. You don't need a lot of money, perfect timing, special talent. You need education and courage. The real message of the book. This book isn't about becoming rich. It's about becoming free. Free from debt, fear, dependence. One paycheck. Money gives you options. And options give you control over your life. Final question. Poor Dad says, I can't afford it. Rich Dad asks, how can I afford it? One question shuts your mind down. The other forces it to grow. Your future isn't decided by your salary. It's decided by how you think about money. If this helped you, like the video, subscribe for more book summaries, and comment assets if you're ready to change how you think about money.